Yeah, so how have things been going with the whole Yes Gabriel project there? I mean, November 2017 and everything like that, you've been rolling along pretty steady. Has everything kind of been falling into place as you, I guess, initially thought it would?
Um, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I have been playing concerts in New York and planning to do some more stuff around the release of the CD. And I put out a couple of videos. Those have been circulating for, I guess, a year. And yeah, so the CD is not quite out yet. So that'll be kind of the moment of excitement, big excitement, I guess.
Yeah, because it must have been a long time in the making. Presumably, you've had these, songs for a little while, and you're getting ready to put out the eponymous debut EP. So, have things kind of been, rolling along as you, I guess, thought? And like, I guess you're probably chomping at the bit. I've seen a couple like preliminary sort of like reviews of some of your, I guess, like videos and certain things like that, and they seem encouraging from what I've seen. So, I imagine you're pretty excited to roll out the EP.
Yeah, I am, and I've had the songs with me for a long time. Actually, some of them date back to 2012. Kind of the way the album happened was very slow, and I took a lot of time to find arrangements for all the songs that fit together and that were kind of expressed the mood of the album, which is kind of a heartbreak album. So I had to do a lot of eliminating different mixes and different arrangements that were not part of that mood. And yeah, but I think it came together pretty well in the end.
Yeah, and I mean, a bit of a departure from some of your past efforts, like a little more, I guess, like minimalist, pulled in the back sort of thing. It's more of that indie folk kind of thing. And I notice you have a bit of like a past in Broadway and everything like that. So, what was the, I guess, inkling to kind of go in like a more minimalist sort of direction? Just kind of like jived with the mood of the music and everything, and just like the cathartic, I guess, thought you were wanting to articulate.
Definitely, yeah. And I think I've always been a fan. Well, yeah, it's almost like I've always been a fan of kind of folk-based music, and particularly of that would be stuff that I would listen to by myself, when I was taking a plane or a subway, as opposed to show tunes. Although I was writing music that was much more, suited for musical comedies and that kind of thing. So although I did have a musical that has sort of more reflective music, but it's still, with musicals, you often want to have the energy be very up for at least part of the time so that the audience doesn't, so that they feel that energy. And whereas I think some of the more inward-looking music that I was drawn to, like Sufjan Stevens, Bon Iver, Kings of Inconvenience, those groups really are powerful when you're just listening alone. And there's a lot of intimacy there that is a different kind of enjoyment of music. And yeah, so I wanted to create something that was in that world, that you could just enjoy by yourself, and that you could feel in a different way than you might feel going to a live show.